The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Here's Daniels. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 46.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
To the air goes Daniels. Steps away to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. 2nd down and a yard.
At the 37-yard line.
Now Daniels going to give it up on the touch pass. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Throwing now is Daniels. Here's a screen for Robinson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards there, good for a Washington 1st down.
That's another Washington. Go! 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. He can't get him down. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Here we go, here we go.
Now they send a running back in motion right. Eckler is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. And Washington now going to use the 1st of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Get it.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Touchdown, Washington.
Jamison Crowder from 4 yards out.
And the Commanders post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Walking into the stadium, we saw a ton of people donning the jerseys of this rookie quarterback, so you know they love that opening drive, and he throws a touchdown pass.
He gave a little bit of confirmation about what they had hoped, right? Because they thought they had a quarterback. They're thinking they have a quarterback. You do this, they believe they've got a quarterback. Look up, elbowing each other up in the stands. That's our guy.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Here we go. Washington will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Ready.
They'll try and throw for it. And he will get in to make it 8-0. So they get in for the opening drive score, and they go for 2. They kept the kicker lonesome over there. They said, we don't need you this time.
Kickers? Who needs kickers for PATs?
Nice now.
We want them for field goals, not for PATs. They went for 2 and got it. It's a new tone setter for this team.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. He'll get this into the hands of the wideout from LSU. Still on his feet. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Malik Neighbors, 72 yards. And the Giants are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up. Assert its will over the other.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Let's go now.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Second and 9.
Let's go. Go.
Daniels looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. Now a 3rd and 6.
Hot 70, hot 70, Timberwolves. 65 cat, 65 cat. Let go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Giants are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
After the turnover, here's Locke. Forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And once he escaped the pocket there, he tried to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing. So he makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
Second and 10.
From midfield, here's Locke. Open target here, Darius Slayton. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Sack of the game.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They look to throw. It's Locke.
As this complete to Daniel Bellinger.
20! Touchdown, Giants!
Daniel Bellinger.
49 yards.
And the Giants will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Brian Dable dialing up a play call here as they will go for 2.
Go!
Giants will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Locke going to try and throw for it.
That's caught at the 2. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we stop for no gain, and it'll be second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
Ready.
They're going to get this outside. Oh, this could be a double pass. But the defense quick to read this. They bust in and drop him before he could take the shot downfield. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. A final shot before break. Daniels dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Austin Steinberg set to kick off.
Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now Locke. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball. 3rd down, here's Tracy.
And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Let's go.
Locke going to throw.
Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
One of the league's best linebackers, he ended that play almost before it began, and the running back absolutely overmatched no matter what he tried to do.
Throwing on second and long. Lock. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Lock staying put, 4th down, and they're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Lock.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack.
But you just knew that these rushers were eager to do that today. Put him on the ground. Their plan, introduce themselves individually to this rookie quarterback. They said hello to big way there with a loss of double-digit yards on that sack.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Here we go. Ready.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. So the big play nullified. Illegal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
Here's Tressway now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line. On the last drive. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll get 9 yards on the keeper there, but it's still going to leave him with a 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Tracy trying the right side.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9. Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Back to throw, Lock.
Left side, he's got Robinson.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Big strides. Look at him go.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Daniel Bellinger.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Giants use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
Oh, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end? Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. This is 1st and 10.
Get it.
Now Daniels.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
19, Tiger. Go.
To throw is Daniels.
Steps away to his left. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
They'll roll him out right. It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Here's 1st and 10.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
And that'll be incomplete with a penalty flag here on the field. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that thing go. Here's second down.
Ready? Ready, ready?
Here's Daniels. Forced out to his left.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long.
Let's go now.
Play action, now it's Daniels. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts.
And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Let's go. Hey, check that. Street. Trap 60, trap 60.
Daniels going to throw for it. A desperation heave for the end zone. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off.
And what a throw that was, Charles. You think about the situation, close game, 4th quarter, rookie quarterback. He doesn't seem phased one bit.
So much for bright lights, big city, and will he wilt? Not at all. The stage not too big, the moment not too big at all. They needed points on that series, and not only did he produce a touchdown drive, but how about finishing it off with a big play that only adds to the momentum that they've already established.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And this will be recovered by the Giants. And that ought to just about do it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. And the Commanders come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So that's a wrap for Charles.